Durham police have said this afternoon they would have sent Dominic Cummings home if they'd found him in Barnard Castle. If one of your most senior team wasn't paying proper attention to the rules, why should anyone else? And to the doctors, if I may, is that the kind of example that you want people to follow?
Well, Laura, first of all, can I say I've said quite a lot on this matter already, and what I also noticed that the Durham police said was that they were going to take no action and that the matter was closed, and I intend to draw a line under the matter, as I said, I think yesterday to the Parliamentary Liaison Committee. They're not taking any action, and I intend to draw a line under it. And all I can say, and I know that you've asked Chris and Patrick, but I'm going to interpose myself, if I may, and protect them from what I think would be an unfair and unnecessary attempt to ask a political question. It's very, very important that our medical officers and scientific advisors do not get dragged into what I think most people will recognise is fundamentally a political argument.
Just to be clear, I don't think this is a wholly political question, Prime Minister. I mean, a number of the scientific advisors to the SAGE committee have said that the behaviour of your chief advisor in not going into quarantine at home risked more people not complying with the social distancing rules. And I think it's perfectly reasonable to ask Sir Patrick and Chris Whitty whether they fear that compliance with these rules will be reduced as a result of this. And second quick question. Yesterday, Prime Minister, you said you would ask Sir Patrick and Chris Whitty to review whether the appropriate social distance is 2 metres rather than 1 metre. Most businesses would much rather have 1 metre distance. Pubs and restaurants, many of them will be bussed at 2 metres. Is this something that Sir Patrick and Chris Whitty are looking at? When will we know the answer, whether it's safe to go to 1 metre?
Robert, thanks a lot. And look, I'm just going to repeat the point I've made just now. It is very important that our advisors are protected from being dragged into political controversy. And just to repeat the thing I've been saying in the last few days, we want to get some very clear and simple messages across to the British public. What they want to hear is what we're doing to tackle coronavirus, what the plan is. We've announced a huge amount today. I think people need to focus on those messages. And if I may respectfully say, I think that the rest of it is, you yourself argue that it's a distraction. Well, insofar as that is true, let's crack on with our programme and getting our messages across.
First, a question to Patrick Vallance and Chris Whitty. Are you entirely comfortable with the Prime Minister telling you that you can't answer questions about Dominic Cummings, and if you can't give a verbal answer, a nod or a shake of the head will suffice? And is there anything else the Prime Minister has told you not to answer on?
I can assure you that the desire not to get pulled into politics is far stronger on the part of Sir Patrick and me than it is in the Prime Minister.
That's for sure. Thanks.
Yes,
sorry.
I've got nothing to add. I mean, I'm a civil servant. I'm politically neutral. I don't want to get involved in politics at all.
Good. Well, unfortunately, I have no choice.